Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It is indeed 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you are here with Troy and Eli.
Very animated, Troy.
It is, a bit.
Did you have your Wheaties this morning?
No.
Did you have cereal this morning? You don't eat breakfast.
I really don't.
It's weird.
I really don't. I had some White Castle.
For breakfast?
No.
You ever had their breakfast?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It actually really is pretty good. But no, I actually got some decent news today. I mean, kind of. My spine,
It's still there.
I still have one.
A spinal.
And it's actually in pretty decent shape. The arthritis is not as bad as they thought it would be, and I've only got a couple little pinched areas that are not terrible, but I think one little injection and I'm ready to roll. So spinal.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look up Mike Tyson.
Just
spinal.
put Mike Tyson spinal. You'll get it.
It's good. Classic.
Yeah. Yep. It's classic.
Oh my.
Yep. Hi, everybody. We're going to say hi to Mr. Jeff Woodring, Bobby at Robert Lonis, the Treadle Shed himself, who I just found out got one of the fixture tables, which is really interesting because, and I'll say hi to everybody else. Jake and Onion, Texas on the back 20, Mr. Kyle Jones. And I think we said Jeff Killian. I had a conversation with Jeff. He's got his knee replacement scheduled for March the 25th, I believe, 25th or 26th. So, yeah, good news there to get that taken care of. Michelle is doing better. She was out and about with me today, so not near as bad as she has. Yeah, Jeff, I hate to hear that, man. Michelle is, as far as her neck surgery goes, everything looked really good today. That's who we were seeing was the orthopedic doctor about her neck and about my neck at the same time. So
And I'm next.
Yeah, and you're next.
Not really.
Golly, man. So anyway, yeah, I hate that, but the people who do often get those surgeries get that relief that they need, and so there you go. Matt says, glad you're doing good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And beyond that, doing okay. Glad to have everybody here. We weren't here last week because of Michelle's surgery. I mean, Michelle had her surgery on Wednesday. We didn't anticipate her even getting out until Friday. Thursday morning, they called and said, hey, we're bringing her home. We're sending her home. So I was actually kind of getting ready to go do some things and then go get her, go spend some time with her at the hospital. And they said, nope, we're cutting her out of here.
Get rid of her.
We're getting rid of her. We can't do it anymore. So they sent her home, and that was Thursday, so needed to be with her. And Eli worked right up until the time it would have been, and he'd been here by himself. So we just didn't go last week. And we realized Sunday afternoon, late after Eli got back from the FC Cincinnati game, we're not doing Sundays at 7 tonight.
Sundays at 7. Crept up on us.
Yeah. So we missed our Sundays at 7. We missed Thursday night.
Yeah.
We did get a video out.
Got two videos
out.
We hope we made up for you.
Yeah, and we got a third one ready to put the finals touches on.
That's what he thinks.
And then hopefully this weekend we will have 3 episodes.
A podcast.
Of the podcast
recorded.
recorded.
How people, like British people say podcast, they say podcast. Like PAWD.
Yes.
A podcast. A podcast. A podcast.
Yes. So anyway, we'll have another video tonight. We'll have, hopefully up very soon, 3 recorded episodes of the podcast up and ready to go.
Podcast.
And then hopefully we will do our Sundays at 7 and make up for that.
A podcast.
As well. So there's a lot. There's a lot going on. And so then... I'm going to read what Matt has to say. Good news for you guys. Frank is now out of the hospital. The foot is looking great. Met with the doctor already, and he only lost just behind the toes, but he is looking great. That is awesome. He's up already walking. Fantastic. We'll say hello to Eric Pumpkin Patch, Forge and Ironworks, and Kyle Jones says, those are great videos. I tried to get a welding table, but Harbor Freight was all out. So that's what I was getting ready to tell you. I went to Harbor Freight today because they had an inside track club sale going on. You get 30% off of 20 and under, 15% or 50 and under, and then 10% off 50 and over. Didn't really need anything. Went in there. I kind of been looking for a drill vise here and there. I thought, well, if they go on good sale, I'll snag one. We got the bigger drill press now, and so I was in there today and had one marked down to $19.99, which is under $20.
Why, looky there.
30% off of anything under $20.
Why, looky there.
So I got a nice little drill vise, which is handy. You know, guys, I need to use those kinds of things more often because I find myself, you know, gripping stuff
Hand
that
clamps.
I shouldn't. Yeah, hand clamping it.
Tell you that
And,
losing part of your
man,
thumbnail and all that good stuff.
So I need to use that kind of stuff. I wasn't ready to go dump the money on a cross slide vise and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know that's really necessary at this point on a drill press like that. So got that picked up and had a good conversation with the gentleman while I was there. He walked in. He said, the lady said, "Are you looking for your welding table?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "Let me check." "No, sir, I'm sorry. We don't have any of them." And then she pointed at me and said, "He's got one." Like, "Oh, sure, throw me under the bus." Like, I already. She said, "I think he bought the first one we ever had here." And so at the time I got it, they were $30 cheaper on kind of regular price. And he's like, "Man, they're going up in price. So if you guys are going to get that table, which I would recommend, I would snag it." And again, they're kind of in short supply. They're kind of hard to come by. I don't think they realized kind of how popular they would be for the prosumer, the hobbyist to do. But I welded on it late this afternoon when I got here. I had a little weld to do. Just put it on the table, clamped it down, put the little pucks up underneath it. Like a charm. Used the brand new MiG 170 in titanium.
There you go.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You fellers fixing to be welders?
So, anywho, that was kind of cool today and then I got to share with him about how the things I kind of liked about it. And I said, you know, we did a review, we did a video on it on our channel.
Yeah.
So he and I talked a little bit about that. He said, "Well, man, as soon as I can get one," he was going to buy it for his son for Christmas. He said, "Son, I'm going to buy you that table for Christmas," and it hasn't come available since. So he's been checking back at our local Harbor Freight, which is a good Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
They do a great job. He's been checking back since Christmas.
You only say
Christmas.
that because you're a VIP member.
I am. They're like, "Hey, it's Norm," you know, that kind of thing. They know me as I walk in. The girls go, "Hey, honey, how are you doing today?" You know, that kind of thing. And the whole, "Hey, can I help?" Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Regular here.
Would you tell one of those customers where such and such is? Because
there's a feller in the back that's got a question about something. Do you mind helping him out? We're kind of swamped up here.
Right. Mr. Rusty Hubcap Forge, howdy, howdy, howdy. And the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla is in here with us. And Kyle says he got a 5-drawer 30-inch. That would be a good call.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind having one of those for sure. The 1-drawer 30-inch was great for us because I had the intention of putting that welder underneath it. That was its sole intention for that, and have as a mobile cart. And we're not done with that cart. We still got to put the table on it. We got a great suggestion that said, you know, maybe when you put that top on, hinge it so that you could still use the underneath for storage. I think that's a pretty good idea. I'm trying to find a way that when we don't have it up, that we can kind of lock it down, so to speak. But not like a permanent lockdown, just a clip or clasp or something like that to be able to hold it down while we're using it. But I think it's going to be a really cool kind of mobile welding station. It's not super heavy duty as far as, you know, throwing great big stuff up there, but I think the things are listed at like 350 pounds or something like that. Put 350 pounds up on top of them. Maybe more than that. I'm not sure. So I'm excited. I think it's really cool. Went and got a new can of bottle gas argon for it today. So that dude's, I mean, it's welding. It's already doing its job. And now I just need to put a top on it, finish up a couple other things, modifications that we want to do to it, send it over to the barn, and then it's going to stay in. Use it. Because I've already got projects over there that really need to be done. And the good thing is, the old Lincoln is alive.
Still kicking.
Still kicking. We've had that thing long, long time. And then it was in that storm that kind of messed up the barn. And we thought, well, it's junk. I did a few things to it, and it still works.
Yep.
Maybe not great, but it works. It welds.
It
So
welds.
we're going to keep that one in here just for little tack welds that we might do to hold something together for forging and things like that, just for those types of things. That's it. That's all we needed it here for. The big Vulcan, going to go up back here in the fab shop. The titanium's going in the machine building. Man, we're set. Just rolling in it, you know?
Yeah.
Got welders everywhere.
Got the YouTube
welding
millions.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the YouTube millions
Yeah.
is what it is. Just got them rolling in here. Bobby says, I was thinking if you flip the tray over, it would be a flat top already. Yeah.
Except it would, when you flip it over, it would then flip over the drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can. I don't think that would work.
Mm.
It might. No, because the drawer attaches to the tray.
Right.
Yeah. So you couldn't do that. We've already got a piece of metal kind of set aside for that, so I think it's going to work out really good. We modified the handles to be on the outside, and we may do a little, hey, this is what we've done with it, and this is how we like it, a little quick flip review on it. But, yeah, I'm excited about that, both those items. And again, like I said, I don't know that if you're a everyday pro welder, which some of you guys do, that both those items are for you. But at the same time, I look at our titanium or our Vulcan Omni Pro, so it's multi-process. If you're tigging, and that's the only place you're going to TIG something up, man, you could just roll right up to that thing with a stool or something and just work right on there, fixture everything up. You could do that if you're a pro or hobbyist or whatever. I mean, I think it would work great. So, Mr. Daniel Baca, the Baca Maker, and Kenny at Metal Man. Hey, how are you? So, yep, very good. And I really like your setup too, Bobby, how you used it as a tabletop. We were actually going to consider getting another one of those and putting it on that rolling cart as a tabletop unit. Good luck getting one at this point. So maybe we will later. Who knows? So you might ask, what are we fixing tonight? White Castle. No.
What you fixing?
So I thought, okay, I'm going to go get in the scrap bucket over there, which we have a scrap bucket right in front of the tongs. And I'm just going to grab some kind of random pieces and see what we can make. Bobby says, doesn't the drawer bolt under the tray? Yes. Yes. So anyway, I found some 5/16 round. I cut 3 pieces, 12 inches long, bent them in half, and horseshoed them together. And so they kind of overlap each other. So we're going to try to make a 6-piece
Basket twist?
basket twist. Basket twist. And then I found a piece of 3/8. Yeah, 3/8 square. And I cut 12. It was 20 inches long. I cut 12 inches off of it. So we're going to go in either end. We'll try to make a little loop, decorative loop on the end to hang. And we'll forge weld that onto this onto this. And then I had a little piece of flat stock. It is, I don't know the dimensions matter to you guys, but I'm going to give them to you anyway. It is a piece of 2-inch by about 3.5. And it is 5/16. 5/16. Or 3/16, excuse me, 3/16. So we're going to make a spatula. We're going to try to make a spatula out of all of that. So the first thing I'm going to try to do, we'll take all those pieces, set them aside, is I'm going to try to do the forge weld and create the basket twist. So I've got a fire going, enough yak yak, more whack whack. See what he can do with it. I always love that. When we go to our local tractor pull, the gentleman who used to call the tractor pulls, just about all the, especially the super stocks and stuff like that, he would say, he would start every pull with, he's got a fire built in her. Then he'd say, chain's tight. And then they'd take off. And right at the end, on every single one, Eli, what would he say when they stopped?
Got him.
That's it. That was every pull. He's got a fire built in her.
Let's see.
Chain's tight.
No, he'd say he's got a
Chain's
fire built under him. Let's see what he can do with it.
Let's see what he can do with
He'd
it.
pull forward and tighten it up. And chain's
Chain's
tight.
Got him.
And get to the end, and then boom, 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 boom. Got him.
Love it.
Classic, man.
Kyle says father was doing the first boil today.
Hey-o. Now we're talking.
Maple syrup coming. Did you see my comment about the Cobalt on Amazon? Because the same table, it's identical in every way. Yes,
Huh.
and the current price on the titanium is $189. Northern Tool Clutch makes one for Northern Tool that is almost entirely identical. So I think there are about 3 or 4 distributors of essentially the same table. So you can go out and get it. I think it's a great thing. All right, go ahead and smash it together. Okay, so now brush it off. Put a little bit of crystal metal glue down in there. I was watching Andrew Larson's live on Instagram the other day, and somebody was asking him about using flux, and he's like, "Yeah, it's totally cheating. You should do it." So he was like, "Yeah, it's cheating. Do it." All right, so I'm going to use. Actually, I think I'm going to use this block up here, the swage block. Use it in the round so that round in order to keep that contained.
Not to bust our friends at Harbor Freight's chops, but Vevor has the exact same thing. $118 on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
Ought to throw an affiliate link up there. We get paid.
Yeah. What's the brand on it? Vevor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's probably all made in the same factory.
The only thing I noticed was on this one, it's got those little diamond shapes where it clips in for that bottom rack, like you mentioned. Yeah. This one looked like it had a circle one that kind of snapped in.
Teardrop.
Yeah.
Pure teardrop.
Other than that, pretty much looked identical.
Other than that.
Top looked like it was like a dark graphite color. But same look and feel, as far as I could tell.
Yeah. Back in the fire.
Got Michael and Corey.
Michael Gissy. Hopefully that's correct. Welcome in, welcome in. We're guessing your name is Michael.
You say hi to Metal Man?
Who's that?
Did you say hi to Kenny?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Kenny was talking about the Amazon Cobalt. Woof! Holy moly.
Oi.
Oi. Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
No, I was talking about our Australian friend.
Oh, Aussie, oi.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get a glove.
Bobby said the Vevor doesn't come with all the accessories.
Ah.
And that's how they get you.
They got you.
I believe he was confused, Kenny. We won't hold it against him. He's old.
think that one's stuck.
Grace is 11 months old today.
11 months. Good grief. Don't blink, brother. That's all I'm going to say. Don't blink.
So that means she'll turn 1 at the gathering?
Yeah.
No.
She'll already have turned 1.
Yeah, B1.
Yeah.
Gathering?
The gathering, you say?
Why, we should check out the gathering on barrunforge.com, BARRUNFORGE.com. Right there, and there's all the event details. You'll find that lovely page on the gathering if you plan on coming. Click it, RSVP. I was not referring to you, Adam.
What'd you say?
Nothing, I'm talking to our fans.
Oh. Hey, Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. And hello, Adam. 11 months old today. My goodness.
Why, it looks like somebody just logged into the Bar Run Forge. Adam said the trip was just a little bit too far to make it to the gathering.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Well, we got the first forge weld stuck. We'll do the other forge weld, and then we'll kind of set up the scarf in order to scarf it onto the other
Scarf.
scarf. Couple more like that. That fire is hot.
Is it?
Holy cow. All right, I think I need to do one more.
I love, just no context, Daniel Baca. Fat cat on chest making biscuits. Hard to type on my phone.
All right.
Sounds like just kind of an indie folk song.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a jazz love song. Newsflash, Troy, a blacksmith in Ohio, discovers fire is hot. Hello, Dana.
You guys.
Wish I had a sound effect machine. Have like the little breaking news button. Yeah, something like that. Breaking news. Might have to get one for our podcast. Sound
In
effects.
other news.
In other news.
Fire hot. right, don't think we need that anymore.
No more switch block. Kyle, don't start the is water wet thing. Have none of that.
Stop it. Stop it. Silly. Yeah. Good stuff.
National events, weather, and sport. Is that what news stands for?
Yes.
Why am I just now learning this?
It's an acronym.
Another way the public education system has failed me. Kenny went out metal detecting the other day and found a Tiffany silver ring.
What?
That's a good find.
Holy cow. Zoinks. That ought to make you enough to get fuel to drive halfway here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep. See?
There's Mr. Roger Caldwell.
Hello,
Good to
Roger.
see you, buddy. We're looking forward to seeing you in about a month and a half. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I know.
And Daniel says it. Here we go. Climb mountain. Love how I'm always the target. That needs some. Yeah, I just got tickled because the comments on Andrew Larson's was like, Flux, isn't that cheating? And he went, yeah, you should buy it. Fun.
Ooh.
How bad do y'all's shirts shrink? I don't think they shrink hardly at all.
Oh, like our shirts in the store?
Yeah.
Had to watch that one. No.
My, I think over the years, all my shirts have shrunk. But no, I those shirts are just top notch,
Yeah.
man.
Hello, Shane.
Daniel says only about as fast as my gut expands. There you go. Shane, I sent you a message last week. I didn't get a response, and my feelings were hurt, and I cried in the corner for about an hour and a half. But it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. How are you, Shane?
It's baking o'clock.
What's the matter? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I need to get that good and hot one more time. That end right there just acts like it wants to come apart. Little tip of it. I'm like, don't you do it.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it.
Jeff Woodring said the shrinking syndrome is due to another cause than washing.
That's right. You responded? Okay, I'll check it out, buddy.
He's not good with technology.
I can't be trusted.
Accurate. Well, Daniel Bach, I'm glad you got that off your chest. Hello, Thomas Goodymoot.
If ever there was a moot, he's the goodiest.
Sounds like a 1950s TV show.
I was thinking more like a 50s musical.
Oh, yeah.
Sung by Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, it's definitely would have to be a Dick Van Dyke.
I got to tell you, that dude's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still, what, 96, 97?
He's
something
up there.
like that? I mean, yeah, he kind of looks 96 or 97, but it's around pretty good.
Hey, Thomas said, what are we trying not to burn tonight?
Trying not to what?
Burn.
Oh.
Hey. Kenny said, my bar run Ford shirts have a couple burn holes in them.
We did not put them there.
Yeah. Wonder if they'd sell, though. It'd be like a new trend. Pre-burn T-shirts. All of the look of a blacksmith without actually having to do the work. We'll send you a little bit of coal dust in a bag.
There you go.
Burn the holes in the T-shirt. Wipe a couple hands on them.
Yep.
We'll lay hands on them.
You just need to do that right there.
Oh, yeah, get the belly. I hate whenever I do that, and I'm like, dang.
That's what we start doing.
Yeah.
Like, we could charge just a little bit more.
Yeah.
If you want.
The belly wipe?
Yep.
No, dang.
We'll put that on your shirt for you.
Can you imagine if like that took off and people were just wearing shirts that all had handprints just right across the belly?
Shane says, booked my flight to Tennessee, and it was $12 to fly and $72 for fees.
That's how they get you. Yeah, exactly, Bobby. Kind of like ripped jeans. Burned tees. Thomas said he'd come help stocking the shelves.
Thomas, I'm really curious to see how that copper Celtic cross mixed with the mild steel is going to look.
Yeah,
I think
buddy.
it's going to look really cool. And no, I won't ask Roy and Jess for royalties on that idea yet.
Yet.
All right, so what I'm doing on that end that kind of acted like it was going to split, I'm kind of slowly bringing it up to forge weld again, and I'm going to make sure that everything is stuck on the end, so it should be good to go.
Your phone going off?
Somebody at the door.
Oh.
Well, we are really hoping you guys can make it out, those of you who can, to the gathering, because I think it's going to be a fantastic weekend. We'll talk a little bit more about it in a bit.
Oops, sorry.
There, I think that's stuck. All right. All right? Okay. Okay. Show you guys.
Hello, Mr. Possum Sausage.
Yeah, and by the way, Roush Boys aren't getting their own challenge in this month. They're a little crazy. So we got the forge weld and the scarves.
I'm not allowed to
6 pieces.
compete in it though, because it was my challenge.
Well, you can compete.
I thought the rule. I thought the rule was if you competed,
You just can't win.
I thought you couldn't enter.
Really?
Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong. If that's the case, then I
Thomas.
just goofed myself. But no, whatever.
Thomas.
He also said I think it would have looked better with steel rivets than copper rivets. Did you order copper rivets with it?
I ordered copper rivets.
No.
It's all right. I think we've got some of the steel.
Yeah, it'd look better with steel.
Okay.
Got to work the contrast correctly.
True. True that.
That's what happens when I leave him in charge.
Yep. Chaos ensues.
True. It's all right. At least it wasn't technology.
It's true.
Had a really cool idea for kind of like a hook display. I ordered one of the dog hook blanks.
Yeah, I saw
and then
that.
The duck. It looks
Yeah?
like the duck's flying away.
Like
so
a
it's
Ducks
like
Unlimited kind of.
Whoa! Hello.
Michael. Wow. Brother, thank you so much.
And I believe he just ordered a shirt.
Bless your heart. Everybody give that man a round of applause.
Hey.
Big thanks for the channel. Out and about with Dave and Daisy. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad to have everybody in here.
He didn't get a. We didn't get a zombie.
No zombie yet?
What in the world? What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
Yeah.
Come on, zombie.
Give that man a zombie.
Give this man a zombie.
Yes. As I understand, you can do it. You're just not eligible.
What's that?
The challenge. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Very much so. Very much so.
There he goes.
Got a zombie?
Yep. He didn't
Fantastic.
make a noise, though. Where's our noise machine at? Hey.
I'll just put that on the ground. They work better that way.
I want the noise. Give me the noise. Ah. I want to do it. There we go. Try it again. One more time. There it is.
Hey! What? Yeah. Used to be Sam I Am. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. Another very generous
Yeah, buddy.
brother. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just because it's been a minute. Well,
Get
God
that
bless
man
you.
a zombie.
Get him a zombie.
Faster, Streamlabs. Come on now.
You guys are such a blessing to us, man. I'll tell you.
Greatly appreciate
And not
it.
because you donate money. You're just a blessing. And we got to give a little shout out to Mr. Adam from Speargrass Forge.
Yeah.
We'll take a pause in the action here just a second.
Why won't they give Kenny a zombie?
I don't know. Maybe they're running low.
Get this man a zombie.
So we finished last week and said we needed to make a set of andirons for a minister friend of mine. And they were going to be really, really...
Hang on, I'm going to cheat.
Okay.
Hey! I used an old one he did a long time ago. Thank you, Kenny.
So, anyway, what was I talking about?
Andirons for
a minister friend of mine. And they were going to be really, really simple. And so during the chat, Adam says, hey, I'm going to call you guys after the chat. So he video called us after the live stream and sent us a really cool design for a set of andirons that we will use on another project. In fact, I think that's probably going to be a live stream project that we'll probably do. And they were really cool. I'll say really simple, but they are kind of basic, so to speak, but really neat set of andirons. We will definitely take those on as a project. And so I believe that's out of his annotated blacksmith book that he's been doing.
I think that was something else.
Was that out of something else? Tell us, Adam, that out of your book or out of some other source? But anyway, he was kind of checking it out and said, hey, check this out if you guys like it. We want to get some feedback on this project. So we're going to do the project. But just, again, another blessing to say, okay, we get to share this kind of stuff with each other.
Yeah.
Thousands of miles away from each other, and it's such a really cool thing.
It was our evening and his morning.
Yes.
Which is his evening. Yeah, out of his new book.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, but thank you anyway. Thank you very, 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 very much.
And Eric, we definitely hope you can make it, man.
Yes, definitely. Do I ever wonder what's in a hot dog? Nope. I've seen it. Don't have to wonder. And I don't have to see it ever again either.
No.
If the word emulsification is used, eesh.
Emulsify.
Jeffafa. Gotcha. All right.
Golly. Daniel Bach. Oh, I thought he said that you failed to complete. I'm sorry.
So we're just finishing up taper. On this piece, this end. We're going to make a curl, a little curlicue, and a round hook on the top.
My question was whether or not, if you won the last challenge and you picked the new one, whether or not you could still participate or you just couldn't vote. I was under the assumption that you couldn't participate.
You can participate. You can't win.
Can't win twice in a row.
Right. We are making a spatula out of spare scrap metal.
I thought you were making a fire poker.
Nope. I got the spatula piece out.
Ah, you told me fire poker.
I did initially, and I changed my mind.
Well, then, Thomas and those affiliated, I am sorry I misunderstood the rules. Dad just didn't do it.
No.
To be fair.
I've been
To be
preoccupied.
fair. Ah, you missed it. That needs to be on our sound effects board.
What's that?
To be fair.
Yes. Agreed.
Yes. You sound like Thor. Yes.
Connecticut.
To answer your question, Thomas, not a darn thing, because I assumed I couldn't participate, not realizing that I could participate. I just could not win it.
Sound like Mitch Hedberg trying to
I
explain
love Mitch
it.
Hedberg, man. R.I.P. An escalator could never be broken. It can only become stairs.
That's right.
That's one of my favorites. The one about refried beans, he says, I like refried beans, but I've always wanted to try fried beans. Maybe they're just as good, and we're adding an extra step.
That's right.
So one-liners, man, I love those. One of my other favorites was, he said, I drove past the dry cleaners one time at 3 a.m. and said, sorry, we're closed. Said, you don't have to be sorry you're closed. It's 3 a.m. and you're a dry cleaners.
All right. Okay, so we got the top of the loop to hang it done. Turn that around, put a scarf on the other end. Prepare that for a forge weld.
Fjorge. Yes, I apparently have thoroughly misinterpreted the rules. He said, if you won't be able to compete the next month, you cannot accept a win and choose the challenge. I have royally screwed up, apparently. I do apologize. Metal blueberries.
Hey, Bloobs, how are you?
He said, I'm still alive. Well, we're glad to hear that.
Yes, sir. Go enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Pinto beans, not pino beans. They're fried in the first place, and there you get fried.
True.
Great. That's great. Now I just totally screwed up. I mean, I thought they were fried. That's fantastic. So you have my attention just by saying whatever it was you said before is no big deal, but you said the fact that they were boiled with some onion and lard.
That's a good one.
I don't even have to know what that was about. Okay. That is done.
So I forgot the rest of that escalators thing.
Yeah.
He says an escalator can never break. It can only become stairs.
Yeah.
Said you should never see a escalator temporarily out of order sign. Just escalator temporarily stairs.
Temporarily stairs.
Sorry for the convenience. It's so good, man. This is another good one. Rice is great if you're really hungry and want to eat 2,000 of something.
Oh, man. Chris came in. Somebody said, "Evening, Chris." Where's Chris?
I don't know. Who's Chris?
Who's Chris? I'll do you one better.
Whoa. What?
Why is Chris?
Why is Chris? My fake plants died because I did not pretend to water them.
You take care, buddy.
Is a hippopotamus or just a really cool hippopotamus? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy.
All right, so thinking about words.
Words?
Yes, and hippopotami and things like that. I was talking to Michelle today.
Yeah.
You realize that there literally are such things as unicorns. Unicorns actually exist, and this is not even a joke.
Yeah.
There are actual literal unicorns. Do you know what they are?
A rhinoceros?
Precisely.
Yeah. If it doesn't have two.
The original words for a rhinoceros, if you look at the words, corn or saurus, that means curved horn. Okay, so so they're saying the one horn, the one curved horn. It just so happens that the rhinoceros is the curved horn on the nose,
the snout,
on the rhino on the nose. So the animal with the curved horn, single curved horn, on the nose was originally called unicorn. Huh. So a rhinoceros is the OG unicorn. But I guess if you're writing like fairy tales and magical spells and stuff like that, and you see a rhinoceros run up, it's not quite as fantastical, I guess, as a flowing hair horse with a spirally horn coming out of it. I mean, even the depiction of the horn is different because the corn, like a cornucopia, is a curved horn.
Yeah.
Okay, so the unicorn has the spike sticking out. That's a different word.
Yeah.
So even the description of a unicorn is not a unicorn. Mm-hmm. It's a rhinoceros.
There you go. I'm against picketing, but I don't know how to show it.
Okay, so Eli, we're going to pause for just a minute.
I'm telling good jokes here. What are you doing?
Yeah. Talk to them about the gathering.
The gathering.
Let's talk to them about the gathering for just a minute, because it is now 7:30, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The gathering is a wonderful time, a magical time, a fantastic time. Some might even say, here at Bar Run Forge, that just so happens to happen at a yearly basis around the end of April, i.e. April 26th through the 28th. If you don't have a calendar nearby, that would be the weekend. And if you would like to join such said time of fun and probably a little bit of debauchery, Theoretically, yeah. Okay. You can. All you have to do is click a little button and a box. You don't have to if you want to come and not tell us, but it would be nice. And you can do that, where you might ask, on the interwebs. And the certain place, I'm trying to find where I had it. Certain place on the interwebs would be www.barrunforge.com, which also is BARRUNFORGE.com. If you like to spell it out with other words to make it happen. And you'll come across this page. This says The Gathering. There's a whole tab dedicated to it on the website. Click on it. There's a little RSVP button down at the bottom. If you click on that, it'll ask you for some information. We don't do anything with that other than know, hey, this person's coming. And that's a good thing. Gives you all the information, kind of gives you a little rundown of what goes on, and you can watch some videos of years past. They've progressively gotten better, so I would recommend joining in now because they're just going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
There is forging.
Yep.
Fellowship.
Food.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Fellowship.
Yeah.
Food.
Food. Yeah.
More food.
So there's some food.
A lot of food.
Yeah. Some fun.
Fun.
Yeah. Frivolities.
And food.
Yeah, and
anything
really,
else?
that's fairly well covered.
Thank you. I do this a lot sometimes.
So the purpose, as Eli said, the purpose of the RSVP is just literally.
He said lies. They sell it to extended warranty telemarketers. They're on to us.
That's all right. Dang it. Never mind. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
You're out of F's.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, so the reason why we do the RSVP is just to give us an idea of who's here, so that we can base our food and the project around that. Our Saturday project is we have to kind of know roughly how many smiths we're going to have here to base that project on, because when we do that project, as we have done each year, we do this project, everybody who participates gets one of these.
Yep.
Okay? And then on top of all that, we encourage everybody to bring an iron in the hat, so to speak, so we can have a waffle, because we're not allowed to say the other word for some reason.
You
so
can say
just
it on
you can?
YouTube.
So anyway, everybody kind of throws their item
Yeah.
in the mix, numbers or whatever. You pick a number out, you get that item. And again, we hate to put it this way, but the only people who can take an item are people who put in an item. So if you bring a forged item with you,
Or handmade item.
Yeah. Agreed, then everybody else who puts one in can possibly get that. So you may leave here likely with 2 handmade/forged items.
Yeah.
Out of this, you get free food. You're going to get forged items or handmade items. Great fellowship, just a great time together. And
if you leave hungry, you're screwed up.
Yeah. And if you stay here, free.
Yeah.
The event is free. The items you get are free. The food is free. The lodging is free.
Free.
I don't know how I can say free enough, but
free.
The entire event is free. So
free.
There you go. Now, we also can suggest local hotels, other lodgings. There's some Airbnbs. In fact, I found out this past week that Brad and Danny Cochran own a B&B up in
near the church.
Wilmington.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the folks in our church, they own an Airbnb. I don't know if it's already booked up or not. But yeah, there's some other Airbnbs, some cabins, things like that. Some campgrounds not too far from here. So plenty of options. If you leave hungry, you're a vegan.
Probably accurate.
Accurate, yes. So free and forged. There's 2.
Did we mention free?
It's free. So anyway, I think who asked?
4.
Scroll up a little bit, can you?
I can't on mine.
Okay.
What are you wondering?
Hey, Drew Wilson. Yeah, it's Sweet Rolls. There you go.
What did the ladies do?
Yes. Who wrote that?
Roger Caldwell.
Roger Caldwell.
What do ladies do?
What do ladies do?
I don't know.
How do I know, right? Unless you're from Boston, the price is double. Absolutely. No question about it. The ladies, our ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies. With the flavor in the... Anyway. Later, Dan. Dan says, I'm out.
Okay, I'm out.
I'm out later. See you, buddy.
I don't blame you.
So the ladies, our ladies, okay, they have some events and some things planned for the weekend. So it's not just going to be sit around and watch men grunt and scratch for a weekend. They have some things planned for the girls, and you could. And ladies, if you're coming, your lady is coming too, then look in our area, and if there's something you would like to do, get in touch with us. I'll see if our ladies can kind of arrange that. There's some really cool parks in our area. There's the Amish
Amish country.
Country.
Like go look at trinkety items and buy really good, really sweet, very sugary, delicious things.
Let me just tell you, if you like sandwiches,
and you like being full for 2 weeks,
they have a pretzel roll sandwich that just I'm kidding. I kid you not. The vast majority of people, the moment they take the sandwich out to eat it, they just grab a knife, cut it in half, bag it up.
I'm not most people.
Not one of us. Not us.
I'll sit there, I'll enjoy it, and then
be miserable.
Yeah, deal with the miserable part later.
In the words of Deadpool from the first movie, stupid,
worth it.
Worth it.
The last time we went on a kayak trip directly after, and the whole time it was
yeah,
it was good.
That's not why I said I'm out. I'll try again on the next live. All right, Dan, it was good to see you, brother. That's okay. Yes. So the girls are going to have some events that they've got and things that they're going to plan to do. And again, if there are things in our area, you can check our region. And like,
there's cool. Yeah, if you're not wanting to
go.
stay around, there's cool things to go check out, like historical sites. There's some cool. There's a Native American sculpture mound thing.
Yeah,
it's really cool, called Serpent Mound.
Burial mound. Yeah. There's a effigy mound.
Yeah.
Then there's the 7 caves. Yeah. There's again Rocky Fork. There's several lakes in our area: Paint Creek Lake, Cowan, Caesar Creek.
Yep.
Flea market.
See, flea
So
market there.
There's plenty to do, and we're only about an hour or so from the Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
If you guys, honestly, if you wanted to say, hey, let's go see the Ark Encounter or the Creation Museum or something like that.
It's within an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah, I think you can do that kind of stuff. So there's
Downtown Cincy's an hour plus away.
Yeah, the museum center.
Columbus is an hour plus away.
Cincinnati's museum center.
Dayton's an hour away.
Right.
Go to Air Force and, well, maybe.
Right.
It's all kinds of stuff to do in there. Lexington, parts of Kentucky, hour and a half to 2 hours away.
Maysville, Mayslick.
Yep. Maysville's a really cool old historic place.
Yep. Portsmouth.
Yep. Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of stuff to do around here.
So if your ladies are coming with you, there are things to do. There will definitely be things to do. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is not close.
That's about a 6-hour drive.
No, it'd be about 4.
Yeah.
4.5. Yeah. That way.
To the land nobody wants.
Yeah. Northeast of here.
No, that's Toledo, wasn't it?
Why all the trees in Ohio lean to the north? Well, Michigan sucks. But
sucks.
Cleveland sucks. Yeah, if it weren't for the state up north, all the jokes would be about Cleveland or Toledo.
True. Cincinnati Zoo.
Cincinnati Zoo, very good zoo.
Newport Aquarium.
Where the vanilla gorilla would feel right at home.
R.I.P.
Wrong gorilla.
We miss Harambe. Yeah, I mean, there's Newport. There's all kinds of stuff to do on the river.
Oh, the aquarium, yeah.
Aquarium.
Newport Aquarium is killer. So right now I'm making the pad to hold the spatula. So I'm drawing that out this way so it'll hold the spatula. I may not get it done tonight. I don't know. It's okay. It's kind of hard to save Harambe now.
Yeah, he gone.
He was a good gorilla. As far as gorillas go.
Eric said basically, ladies, there's a lot to do away from where we are gathering.
That's right. Some distance away, for sure. Now, if they want to stay here and hang out with us and engage in fellowship and frivolities and food, there'll always be food.
Yep. But Mama and Michelle will be here. And happily entertain them.
Yep. Okay, so just kind of give you an idea. Creating a pad.
Pretty small spatula.
For the spatula.
Still a pretty small spatula.
It ain't done yet.
I know, I'm just being an idiot.
You're doing what?
Being an idiot.
Huh. Mom always said, do what you do best.
Well, I learned from the best.
It's true. You learned from a consarn, didn't you?
He's bona fide idiot.
That was one of my dad's favorite. Consarn digit. If you ever need a good Southern Ohio ism.
Christian cuss words.
Christian cuss words. There you go.
Bean
Consarn digit.
Bean soup.
Yep. Yep. Just talking about Mammal's big time cuss word, bean soup, which we've figured out. Check it out.
Bean soup.
He won the Super Bowl. Don't care. Wasn't the Bengals. Wasn't the Bengals.
Since Bill Corey ain't here, you're gonna forge weld the blade to the handle.
The answer. The answer to the. You mean the blade to the? No.
Yeah.
No.
You oughta, just to make him mad.
I should.
Hello, Matt.
Matthew, how are you, buddy? We put the scarf on this end. Okay. We're basically making all the components first, and then we'll assemble them all. So now we can move over to the blade of the spatula. And to make the blade of the spatula, essentially we're going to heat it up, take our heavy cross peen, spread it.
Drawer it out.
Huh?
Drawer it out.
Drawer it out. Peen it.
I don't know why I went down the rabbit hole the other day, but I think I was like probably midnight or later. I was just learning about owls.
Owls?
Yeah. Like, I didn't realize just how cool owls are. And like
they're an amazing bird.
Yeah.
They really are.
And like the different like styles of owl faces and everything, like what distinguishes their, but they're all part of the same family, but like a lot of them have like oval faces versus more of like the heart-shaped face, and like how their eyes are.
Their purpose for each. Yeah.
I was fascinated by it.
Yeah. And they are amazing hunters.
Yeah.
They're like one of the best predator birds there is. And did you realize that the owl we all have many years have referred to as a barn owl is called the barred
There is a distinction.
Owl.
There is a barred owl and a barn owl.
But the barn owl has been given that. It's not his real name.
There is a barn owl and a barred owl. They're separate. I was down that rabbit hole.
Or down that owl hole.
The owl hole.
Oh, the extra was for the flux core. Okay.
What's happening?
Okay. In case I was going to use flux core instead of MIG, solid core.
Ooh.
Found it out the hard way. Hey. We love you, brother. I mean it. And your explanation the other day on Facebook was amazing. It was tremendous. All right.
Where is it at?
Look up dragonflies. There's another one.
Dragonfly?
Pretty amazing.
Barn owls are much paler than barred owls. Are they plain or
Barred has to do with their coloration, right? They're
yes. So like a barred owl typically has a rounder face, kind of more of like a squished face, and a barred owl has more of the heart-shaped face.
okay.
A barn owl has like the white face and usually has like a pale color, and the barred owl has spots usually.
Spots. Barred.
Barred. Barred owls are more found in forests, whereas barn owls are more found in open country. Now you know.
Now you know.
And if you
Knowing is half the battle.
You too could fall down the owl hole.
Come for the forging, stay for the uselessness.
Save for the useless information, of course. A barred owl versus a barn owl.
Just a little helpful tip from good old Troy to you guys. Don't forge with your mouth open.
Well, that was good. Right on camera. Bye, Adam. Or is he leaving? Or did somebody just say that?
I kid you not.
Yeah?
Piece of swag.
Yeah? Up in the...
Hit the roof of my mouth.
Nice.
Well, that was fun.
True. A barred owl. What about night owls? I think most owls are night owls, aren't they?
Yes, most owls are nocturnal. I don't know if all, but most. We're starting to make a spatula.
Kyle said, "What's for supper?" Slag.
Slag.
Scale.
Hot
Have a nice scale sandwich.
Yeah, you heard of kale salad? About scale.
Scale salad.
Yep.
Scale chips.
Escarg. Ow.
Woof.
Oof. If you like all of these stupid jokes, you might like the podcast.
Yeah.
Because we've got a segment in the podcast for you called Stupid Dad Jokes. No, we didn't say stupid, did we? I think it's probably assumed. That just sounded like the Joker from 1989.
Kenny said there are easier ways to get your iron.
That's true. True story.
$8 o'clock slag.
Bobby. You do a wealth of cool facts, that's for sure. Let's not go so far as to call them cool facts.
Cool
Facts, yes. Maybe not cool. How do you get to the podcast, you might ask? Hi.
We'll tell you when we get there.
Is there an answer for that?
Internet.
On the interweb.
We haven't made it yet, so it's not there yet.
They're being recorded this weekend.
Yeah.
Likely.
Probably releasing next week.
Yeah. We can go thinner. Repaint, and thin no more. Have I ever told that joke on here?
A couple times.
And here? Yeah.
Just a few.
Lots of sleep? No. Don't say that, Eric. He says Thomas sounds pretty normal. Hold your tongue.
Just not while you're forging.
What's up? Ringing? Oh. Well, excuse me.
What was that?
I said, well, excuse me.
Ding.
What's our time, Elijah?
55.
All right, we're going to shut her down here in a minute.
All right. Is it hot?
Nope.
Is it cool?
It's cool, man. It's as cool as the backside of the pillow. Yeah, we will likely do the andirons on a live stream, or 2 or 12.
Give it the lick test. He already did that with scale.
I did.
Bobby said, do you guys have to dress your anvils when you got it? He's been stressing about how much to take off of his and been doing it a millimeter at a time.
I did mine, yeah.
Yeah.
But not a lot. Okay, so we got components of the spatula. So you will have the basket twist, which will finish at the end with the basket, scarfed to this other piece that has the pad to hold
It's going to be a long spatula.
the spatula. That, and then this will scarf on the back side of this piece. So you have that. So, and I may change this out, but I wanted to use scrap pieces, and so I'll shape that blade some more. I may pull this out some more, may draw that one. I don't know what I'll do there, but may do some shaping on it. But we can still go a good bit thinner, not a good bit, but a pretty good amount thinner on this to make it a little wider, longer. But anyway, that'll attach there. And yes, that in itself is probably long enough for a spatula. And I kind of wanted to look at it and see, so we may actually cut some of that off and do something like that. Put that there, that there. So that might work a little better. So we may cut that off and redo a scarf here. So, but we'll pick that up on the next live stream and complete the scrap bucket spatula.
There you go. Scrap bucket spatula.
Yeah. We still got some stainless steak turners to finish as well. I was saving those just in case we had a little extra time on something. But yeah, this will be a scrap bucket spatula. And once all said and done, it will likely go up on the website. We got some other stuff that needs to go on the website as well. And then we got a big order coming from blacksmithingblanks.com. The good folks at Christ-Centered Ironworks and Roy.
He's not watching.
He's lurking. It's okay. But anyway, thank you guys, and thank you to Christ-Centered Ironworks for, we ordered yesterday and it's been shipped today. Order's been completed and shipped today. Thank you to Thomas and Roy and Jess for that. Definitely. All right. Gosh, not a whole lot else to tell you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Enjoyed our conversation and the forging as well. Again, looking forward to having folks out for the gathering in April 26th through the 28th. Do go check out the website to that page and respond. We'd love to have you here. You don't want to miss out on it. You can go, order your shirts and all the fun stuff on the website. Just check it out. And, on top of all that, we've reached out to a couple other individuals to try to make it here for that, who will be a really cool addition to the weekend. Hopefully, they'll be able to make it. We've also been reaching out to a couple other individuals in a possibility of partnership, both with the podcast and with the station. With the channel.
You'll get there.
So, we'll see what God takes care of there for us. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Eli and I have some projects listed on the board and in our heads. The fab shop will start in earnest within the next week or two. Yeah. So we've got equipment in there that needs to be wired up. We got to get full power back there and then start taking care of the walls. We've got some flooring things we need to tend to and consider. And then getting ready for the gathering. It'll take all. Thankfully, the shop is in pretty decent shape right now, but it will take most of that time just to get ready for the gathering. Getting all the tents and equipment and everything ready to go for the weekend. I think it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal weekend to hang out, be together, to just to seek after God's blessings. Hopefully, we'll have some great weather. If not, we'll be prepared for that as well.
Yep.
The ladies will get to hang out together too, and rub about 10 layers of skin off of Grace. I know Michelle is eager to do such.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll occur very, very soon, and
Sure
we'll get
beans.
to see you guys, every single one of you. Jeff, we will be praying for you and your surgery March 25th, and that you heal up really good so you can come back again next year, or if not before, because you guys know you're always welcome here as well as every single one of you. All right, we're going to get out of here. Eli, you think of anything else?
Do all the things.
Do all
Cook
the
the
things.
stuff.
Do the stuff.
Get ready for more stuff, because it'll be here.
There'll be some things too.
All right, dude.
Okay. All right. God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.